Our presence here at the Climate Change International Conference in Bonn, Germany, is a clear testimony that the government under President Edgar Lungu is serious about climate change and the dangers that it poses. The fact that our Minister of Environment, Ms. Jean Kaputa, will be here is even of greater significance. But I must hasten to say that of more interest is the fact that there is a lot of Zambians. I didn't realize that we had such key Zambians who are in influential positions at the United Nations and other global partnership programs that are here contributing effectively, not only in policy making, but in also in moderation and in also advising how we will go ahead ensuring that Zambia joins the rest of the world in making Mother Earth a better place to live for our children and our children's children.
I am here in my capacity as an employee of the African Development Bank, where I work as a manager in the Water and Sanitation Department. And our primary business as a development bank is to finance development, to mobilize resources for the countries for development. Now, in respect to climate change, we are looking at how can we leverage finance, how can we leverage climate resources for financing climate resilient infrastructure for water and sanitation.
In 2016, as you know, and many Zambians know, that Zambia faced a huge energy crisis. The media, international media called it an energy crisis. But we know from our experience working in several countries around Africa and the world that that was not an energy crisis. It is a water crisis, which is very much linked to climate change. The levels of water in the Zambezi River have been declining over the years. And that evidence, the statistics to show that, are there. If you go to the Zambezi River Authority, they'll give you the flows showing that the flows in the Zambezi River have been declining over the years. Why is that? It's because of climate change. So as a global water partnership, we come in and partner with governments such as Zambia and others to certify how do we resolve this issue by improving your water storage so that most of the rainwater, when it comes, it just doesn't end up with the Indian Ocean, but it's actually captured and used by the people, by the farmers for irrigation, but it's also used as well to improve the flows so that Zambia and other countries like Mozambique and Zimbabwe can generate their power.
Every environment has a microclimate. We are the headwaters of the Zambezi River Basin. As an example, we have beautiful forests, river systems, landscapes, etc. Now look at what happened just a few years ago, drought. These are what I refer to as slow onset events. Now droughts come. We had a lot less water in the Zambezi River system, similar to the Kafue River system as well. There was almost not enough water to generate electricity. What was the ripple effect of that? People decided, since we don't have power, when I switch on the light, it's gone for 8 hours, I'll cook with charcoal. Where does the charcoal come from? The charcoal is coming from the forest. Where do our river systems come from? They're coming from forested headwaters. Now what we've seen is this level of degradation with the actions we actually take have implications ultimately, not just in the immediate and now, also for the long term.